This is a client's farm we have visited, and she lives in a young lady who lives in Nairobi, and they have an idol farm in the rural area. So this is the last week of the term, and we have visited to inspect, and then we get some trees cut. She wants to start a coffee project, guys, and I'm really happy that this is my first client to have to help her start a coffee project. After I engaged her with some small talk, and I tried to advise her that instead of this farm laying idle, we can start a coffee project. And my work will just be, because not far, I'll just be inspecting them. We get some guys to be, what is it called, picking them when they arrive. But for the time being, we have rushed there with Mr. Fixer. We had given some directions, the trees to be cut, and now we're inspecting. So the next time is getting the holes to be dug, and the coffee project to start. I begin to. So here I'm showing is the boundary between them and the neighbors, so that we don't get to be in land fights. So this tree was within the border and had to be cut so that we don't end up planting coffee to somebody else's farm. So by the look of it, we are seeing that we are going to be able to plant like 40, not 40, 50 seedlings. And then the 50 seedlings, maximum production of 30 per kg, each kg to be paid at 120 every season. I mean, this land will never be idle again, and then they're going to be getting some money from it. Good job. Your mind was wrong. Yeah. Your mind for sure. So this was the last week of the term. We didn't have a remedial lesson in the morning. So we started by dropping our kids in school by 6:20. We had dropped them and we headed off to this farm, another village not from where we are from. And we have a young lady who wants to start a coffee farm. So we are from inspecting the farm, giving some directions for some trees to be cut. She lives in Nairobi, and since she saw us doing our coffee project, she was interested because they have an idol farm in the rural area. So we started off by dropping our kids in school, and then we headed off. We have left some directions of some trees to be cut, clearing the farm. And then now we are climbing this hill. It's really a hilly area, trying to get to school before, it was an assembly day, trying to get to school before 7:30. Though it's really, really sunny, and somebody might think it's past 8, but It's not even 7:30. So we are hurrying to get to school by the time it hits 7:30, and then we are there before the assembly time. You can see me trying my level best to get to the car. Then we started off our holiday with a sad note in our village. We lost one of our village mates, though the guy was elderly, he got sick. So this is men who are digging the grave, and then us, the women, who are preparing food. So over here, our traditions is when somebody dies during the weekdays, kuomboleza, the women prepare tea every evening until the burial day. Then during the burial day, we cook some food for the men to dig the grave. So we have already prepared food, and my work was now I carry the plates and spoons and whatever, everything to the graveyard, and then we feed the men. So that they're just a view, sharing with you the view from where we are. This is our village now. From where we are, we can see that is Tomotomo Hill. Such a beautiful view. In my previous video, I already shown you Tomotomo Hill. So it's a good time to catch up with our fellow village mates, trying to get news, trying to get some moshene, even when we are cooking. And somebody like me, it's why I get to know the who's within our village, what has not been happening. And then from there, again, busy day. We visited another friend of mine, a very good friend who we started off this coffee project with, best friend. We challenged each other to start this coffee farm. And you guys, you're not giving me this work. So you give me consultations. If you want to start a coffee farm, I'm here. I will guide you, of course, at a small fee, because anyway, I need fuel. I need, those logistics. But I can really guide you guys on what is happening in the coffee field. Like right now, most of the coffee factories are paying at a very good rate. So my good friend here we started this coffee farm together, and she's less than 30 guys, and she has been able to plant 1,200 coffee seedlings. Now when you check 1,200 coffee seedlings, and maximum production, it gives you 30 kgs, and each kg is 145. Some factories are paying at 120. This lady is going to reap millions very soon. So before we got there, the sightseeing, we gave the kids some chance to sightsee. We got to see a river here. It's a big river, and some construction is going on. So we just stopped by to give them just enjoy the beautiful view.
Iko sawa.
So from there, we headed off to her farm, and this is her farm, guys. So this lady was able to plant 1,200 coffee bushes, as I've told you, and we had to look for a farmer, and what is it called? We list a farm of about 3 acres, and she was able to plant 1,200. We planted at the same time. Actually, they started this work before us because we had been held up with the invigilation of last year. So they started over before us, and they planted by 1st of January. They didn't want to start this year without those coffee seedlings in their soil. So they did 1,200 coffee bushes. Such a challenge. Guys who are less than 30 years. And we have been telling you can lease farm. And she leased for 10 years. Of course, leasing goes with 10 years. released with 10 years. And I've been telling you guys, I'm here, consult. This is free information, and we're also given free information. And we just paid off something small for the consultation and all. And we started off with projects. So far we have been so much encouraged by the amount of money people are getting from coffee farming. And that's why we challenged ourselves as young couples to start it. So they are being paid at the highest I've seen so far is 145 per kg. So this is another day again. We are heading off to Nairobi, and we passed by this a place called Gakonya on your way to Murang'a in Sagana region, and we're enjoying the sightseeing of rice farming. And these are boys. They had a budget of less than 100. I told them to look for a snack that is less than 100, and that's why they are doing comparison here and there, trying to see what they can get for themselves before we head to Nairobi. They had requested me that they want to change some environment. They were visiting an auntie, and they are going to stay for just 1 week, and then I get them from Nairobi. So here is us on our way to Nairobi. I drop them off, then I get back, we do some projects at home, and I've dropped them. So on our way, this is Southern Bypass. If you have gone through the Southern Bypass, you have seen these flower areas. So you get so many types of flowers, and ornamental flowers, coconut, whatever, palm trees, those things. You get them along these Southern Bypass. They're very mini, and they sell at affordable prices, but you need some budgeting tips. You are not budgeting, sorry, oh my goodness, bargaining. You have to really bargain to get a good deal. And I happened to ask the price of these vases. You see the blue one, oh my goodness, it is 6K. So me and my savings, this is not me. I cannot do this. This is future. After I reap from coffee farming, this is when I'll be able to get this. But it's an encouragement. So they sell at different prices, and they're very beautiful, which I believe one day I'll be able to purchase. Very soon I'll be able to purchase from my house, especially the porch, the front one there where I like sitting. So we have been able to purchase some flowers, and this is among the projects that I'll be doing when you have closed the school. We have already closed, so since the boys are away, I'll be able to do this. So we got home safely, and so Mr. Fixer is unpacking our things. So we were able to buy some palm trees. I just call them palm trees. I don't know I know they're different species, but to me it's just a palm tree. So we have a palm tree, and that one I don't know the other name. You'll be seeing them as we continue. So this is my bargain, which I got from the flower place. So I have some bougainvillea. I have some, I don't know their name, guys. I just see them and I love them and just buy. But I know bougainvillea. I have several of them. And this one, I don't even know the name. I just love the color. And then these bananas are the ones that are flat. Mama, zimepanuka. I don't know. So I just want a tropical feel of my home. In future, I feel like I'm in a resort, and I've seen resorts plan these kind of things. They give the holiday vibe. So in future, I'm planning my home to look like a holiday vibe. And then you guys are going to be visiting and I prepare meals for you and enjoy yourself. Ama namna gani? So yeah, that is one of the projects that I'll be doing. I mean, upgrading my yard with these ornamental flowers. And then the following day, I headed off to the hardware to get some tools for trade. So I have this small jembe here, a good deal I got at 600, I think. Yes. And then a big jembe there, though I've not sijaweka kwa mti. Yeah, it's there. And then a fork. And I sharpened my pangas. Yeah, I'm really ready for this holiday and the busy things that I plan to do. And I also bought for the hacksaw. Those are nails. I was running out of nails. Yeah, some preparations need to be done here and there. Not, I mean, repair, yeah. And then that thing for holding the hacksaw. In a few, you're going to see why I need the hacksaw. So the hacksaw, guys, was upside down and I was cutting when it is upside down. Kumbe in the warehouse they normally put it upside down for safety reasons. And that is me trying to slaughter the jerrycan. Yeah, for giving myself the level best to try to see if I'm going to do this work. I was trying to challenge Mr. Fixer, and this it's tedious, guys. Using a hacksaw, that is not my cup of tea. And I menishinda. So I got him, and he has to cut several of them because I'm going to use them as flowers for the time being. Nilishindwa kununua 6K. So for the time being, let me use my jerrycans, the ones I was using to water the seedlings, the coffee seedlings, because now it has started raining. Mashallah, now I can do my flowers, can plant my flowers in peace. And these are hibiscus, a cheap flower, very cheap, but it gives you the vibes all the time. It's always flowering. I love hibiscus. So after that, it's us now trying to plant, seeing where we can fix and fix this and that. And guys, this is the following day. We were now back to our garden, backyard garden, and the spinach were doing okay, but the sukuma wiki that we planted last time, the birds did their thing, and the spring onion are doing okay, but our cabbages and our sukuma wiki, they were eaten all of them by birds. So today we are trying to replant. We bought some and we are replanting in this garden. These are gorgeous. You can see they are doing okay, and very soon I'm have to install some climbers for them. I'm very proud. I didn't know they sprout this quickly. You can see all of them, they have sprouted and they are doing very nice. In a matter of 2 weeks, they're beautiful, very beautiful. So these 2 beds we are going to replant sukuma wiki. The thing is, when you start gardening, my dears, I don't think there is any day that can go by without you touching soil. I think it becomes addictive. I didn't know. Yani, I don't know who says there is a slow living in the countryside. I'm yet to get there, guys. I'm really far. I'm yet to get there to do this slow living in the countryside. because for me it's like the clock is always running, or it's me. I don't know. Even my friend, the one with we are doing coffee farming, she really asks me, kwani wewe upumzikangi? I don't even know. I think I don't know, something is wrong. From here, guys, you can see like, I'm on freeze mode. I'm not thinking, I'm just standing there. It clearly tells you I'm tired. I'm just looking at him akichimba shimo. Instead of doing, ningekuwa na hizi zingine. But now I'm just watching him akichimba mashimo. That clearly tells you guys that I'm tired. But anyway, planting sukuma wiki, and then you find all of them are not there. Again, some challenges. I don't know how you can get rid of birds, but they are there for a reason. So I just said, let me just plant again. And then maybe they didn't have food. So let me plant for them again. I'm sure these ones are going to survive. So we have 2 beds of sukuma wiki, and then 1 bed for spinach. And then the other one has spring onions, courgettes, and hoho. Yeah, capsicum. And then we have 2 small beds, one with carrots and the other one with parsley or dania. So we are done, what is it called, placing. So he's going to plant now, ama kuzikazika pale, as I do some stuff somewhere. So with the little rains that are not little, but we have been having good rains, and you can see my lemons are doing great, and we are done with planting the sukuma wiki and the spring onions that I'm showing you here. They have sprouted. They are from last semester, Jesus, last season. And then we have the malkia pawpaw, also sprouting. Bananas are bananaing themselves here. They're just doing fine. And now this is the yard. Looking great. We have planted the bananas, holiday vibes. Yeah, I have the palm trees there. And I can see my yard coming together, if it's making sense. We are doing something somewhere, trying to do our own landscaping, a way of saving instead of calling professionals for the time being. But I'm sure at one time I'm going to call them so as to watoshanishe this yard. And these ones have remained. I've not yet planted them in pots. This is work that is going to be done again one of these holiday days in future, maybe in the next video. That is what I'll be sharing with you. So that's all for today, guys. I really appreciate you. Keep on jangering my channel, subscribe to my channel. See you in the next video. Love you guys. Mwah.